I immediately had my lunch as soon as I arrived at the lunch. Well, did you quite get that?
Let's learn English.
My name is Andy Opondinchi, a passionate student journalist and a blogger, the host for the campus show, an English trainer and the ambassadorial coach, and you are welcome to the YouTube channel. In most cases, we tend to confuse ourselves with the pronunciation of these words. These words are lunch and then lunch. There shouldn't be any circumstance whereby you call both words lunch. Stop using lunch for lunch and then stop using lunch for lunch. Now let's delve into the real meaning of these words. So when you talk about this word lunch, it is about bringing something into awareness. I didn't say into existence. When I say into existence, it means creation, but it's no creation. It means launch, to launch something, to bring an awareness to something. You could see from my library, from these stack of books here, when the authors were bringing or were unveiling these books, they launched it, they unveiled it out there to public to get to buy. So that is launch. The next word we have here is lunch. It's the midday meal we eat, especially at break of the day, at noon or in the afternoon. So example, we can talk about breakfast and then lunch and then dinner. Anytime you want to use these words, make sure you use lunch for lunch, which is to eat in the afternoon, and that this is lunch, to unveil something. It could be an institution, it could be someone unveiling his new house, it could be a business that is coming out and the person has built a new company to launch their business or even a product. Now let's look at the form. When you look at the form of lunch can either be a verb or a noun, and I know you know what a verb is. A verb is a doing word or an action word, and a noun is a noun, name, a thing, place, or a person. Lunch, as we have here, is either a verb or a noun. But when you talk about lunch, which is to eat in the afternoon, it is also either a noun or a verb, depending on how you use it. So these are the forms of the words we are looking at. Let's now look at certain examples or how to construct sentences with these words. We are launching our new business come summer. So with this one, you see, I can't say, or I didn't even say or use lunch, because lunch here, how can I launch my business coming new summer? I'm getting myself confused. So anytime you are using this word, the first example says that we are launching our new business come summer, and this is what we are talking about. The next example, the IT department of our institute has launched our ultra-modern artificial intelligence center. Apple has launched its new iPhone on the market. Apple has launched its new phone on the market, and it's sad to know that I don't have the new phone Apple has launched. Now let's move on to the next example from lunch. So this is lunch. We learned that lunch is what? The time or the time of the day during afternoon whereby we eat. So lunch. I had lunch at mom's, so I'm full. It's lunchtime. Let's go and get something to eat. Then the last example. Don't forget to take your medicine after your lunch. So always remember to have these words carefully selected in the right context. Now let's look at the pronunciation of these words. When you take this word, this is lunch. This is lunch. This one, in pronouncing this word, do not only bring the tip of your tongue up to your teeth. Make sure you bring a part of it, a part of your tongue up there. So it goes like this: lunch, lunch, like you're saying land. I have a land. So let's go. Lunch, lunch. For the last time, lunch. Excellent. Now this word is lunch. Lunch. Like you are saying laundry. Laundry. So you are saying lunch. This one also, you not only put the tip of your tongue up there, but you put a part of it up there. So you say lunch. For the last time, lunch. I think we are getting better. So these are the way you are supposed to pronounce these words. Never in your speaking pronounce lunch for lunch and then lunch for lunch. When it happens that way, you're not presenting yourself well in public as the ambassador as you are. So the tip I'm giving you on this segment is that anytime, I know this word can be very confusing, and when starting, I also found myself in the same thing, making mistakes with these words. But as soon as I got track that, I can use this tip to help me to always remind me that this is lunch and not lunch. So anytime you want to use any of these words, ask yourself, does this sentence involve food? So for instance, I stopped by my brother's place to find something to eat, and I asked him, do you have lunch around? I'll definitely use this one. There is no way I'll use this one. So the sentence you are making, if it entails food, then make sure you are good to go to use this one. But if it's not food and you could see that there's nothing in it relating to food, then use this one, which is called lunch. So this word time will allow us to end this segment on this episode on your Ambassadorial Coach YouTube. My name once again is Andiopon Dinchi, a passionate young journalist and a blogger, and I'm your Ambassadorial Coach. Don't forget to share this video to your friends and your loved ones. Let them also benefit from it. Until then, see you same time and be the ambassador you are meant to be. Bye bye.